What is branding? Everybody knows that a brand is not a logo, it's not a product, and a brand is not just a promise. तो क्या है really branding? In this video, we'll find out what a brand is and why branding is important. Hi, I'm Abhishek Jhingan, and on this channel, we discuss various aspects of marketing and business strategy, which will help us to learn more and become better at growing our brands and our business. To understand branding, let's look at how branding has progressed. In the earliest times, branding was a mark of ownership. I put a brand on any possession of mine to show that it belongs to me. ये फिर प्रोग्रेस हुआ टूवर्ड्स ब्रांडिंग स्टूड फॉर अ सर्टेन हाई क्वालिटी दैट यू कुड बिलीव इन. क्या पीक है ब्रांडिंग का? द पीक इज व्हेन अ ब्रांड बिकम्स अ जेनेरिक वर्ड, अ वर्ब. फॉर एग्जांपल, जेरोक्स कर लो 3 कॉपी. मैं कोलगेट करने जा रहा हूं, और इन रीसेंट टाइम्स गूगल इट. Put very simply, a brand consists of a unique identity and a steadfast promise. What does a customer or a prospective customer think of when they are thinking about your brand? क्या आता है उनके माइंड में? What is the sum total of their thoughts when they think of a particular brand? Put simply, those thoughts, those visions or expectation is what a brand consists of. Let's see it in an example. Supposing I have to buy a pair of sports shoes. I go to a multi-brand retailer. There are various brands and normal shoes which are available there. But I go straight to the Nike shelf. Let's see another example. There is a young woman who for her college function requires a dress. She goes to a big mall in her city. There are various showrooms, but she has time only to go to one. Does she go to Zara? Does she go to H&M? Or does she go to Coach? What is it that makes me or that young lady go to a particular product? जी, यही है वो brand का pull. Obviously, there is something more than a sports shoe or apparel which is pulling the customer to that particular product. That is the power of a brand. So why is branding important? वैसे तो बहुत advantages हैं, but there are 3 that I want to focus on. 1. Differentiation. A brand helps a product to be differentiated from other similar products. So when you go to various choices that you have, a particular brand will stick out. That differentiation is very, very important. Second, the promise of a consistent delivery. There is a particular value that a brand promises. When they deliver this day after day, month after month, year after year, it builds a credibility. This credibility, which you deliver again and again, brings about a certain loyalty. Think of loyal customers of Levi's jeans, Apple iPhones. It's very, very difficult to dislodge them from their favorite brand choice. This loyalty is extremely important. Thirdly, price premium. Brands command a price premium. If there is a normal pricing for similar products or brands, your brand will command more. This gap is the price premium that only a brand can command. Let's summarize this with an example. Think of the brand Maruti in the 80s and 90s. People bought this car. उनको बहुत एतबार था इस ब्रांड पे. Why? Because it gave them an economical purchase price. Dealerships पूरे इंडिया में they were well spread. Spare parts were easy to get. So that economy factor that Maruti worked on, not for a year, not for 5 years, but for decades, that made customers loyal towards Maruti. Not only did they buy Maruti themselves and for their families, if anyone asked them, and you know in cars we ask people when we are making our purchase, if anyone asked them, वो लोग Maruti brand advocate करते थे. So look at the power of the brand. It helps you get brand advocates as well. Final thoughts. A brand is very important. We looked at how a brand helps you differentiate your offering, and there are other advantages also. So whether you are a marketer handling brands or you are the marketing director or CEO of a company, branding is something that has to be focused on, especially as markets become more and more competitive. In fact, the larger the competition, the more complex the business scenario, you are more likely to win or do well in these scenarios if you have strong brands. I hope you all liked this discussion on branding. It's really important. Put in your comments. What do you think about brands? Also, please do like, share, and subscribe.